It's not your money.
It's not your money.
He is an old soul.
Your crypto esophagus filled with penile protrusions. In a pulse-chain bathing suit with the nippled up delusions. I'm a Pan-African, Haitian American, humanitarian. Don't trust, verify. I'm not a Luciferian. It's not your money. Mixtape coming soon. No expectations. I learned that from Richard Hart too.
This? And they're like, oh, we're just gonna take.
Oh, yeah. I've been waiting on your little pretty ass. Little chocolatey ass. What your name is right now, bad boy? Love. Well, we about to make love. And then we gonna change your name back to Diddy. Cause then we gonna Diddy. Then we gonna change your name back to Puffy. Cause that's what you gonna be when we done Diddy.
I like that.
Hold on, you ain't supposed to like it.
I like what you're talking about.
I don't like it if you
I hear
like it.
scrambling and scraping.
Hey,
That's a lot. I like that. I like you.
guard?
I ain't locked in here with you, playboy. You locked in here with me.
Hey, no Diddy, bro.
And grab that baby roll over there and lather up.
Lather up.
Thought I told you that we
Hey,
won't
nah,
stop.
man, hold
Thought I
on,
told
bro.
you that we won't
Hold
stop.
on, bro. Hey.
Has there been any big names in crypto that have reached out to you to kind of figure out what's going on, or, you know, kind of get a heads up on that?
I'm happy for them to all buy the
curious.
top. Buy the top, fuckers. VCs, you want in? You can buy with everybody else. You ain't getting nothing special. Influencers, you want in? Fuck you guys. You can miss this boat too. You can buy later. I'm happy if all this fucks miss the boat. If every influencer misses a boat and every VC misses a boat, fuck you guys. We don't need you. We do not need you. X didn't need you, and Pulse doesn't need you, because we can do all this stuff on our own. Let me put it this way. Think about how much money I have, and think about what I could do with that if I choose to. I have a lot of options available to me. So, like, I don't need any of these motherfuckers. I do not.
None.
What's going on, everybody? Another day, another opportunity to be great and be recipients of endless, plentiful blessings upon blessings upon blessings. What are we doing out here, man? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? LaDania Moore in the building, first in the building, says, yo, Wonder, good to catch a live. Good to have you here, LaDania Moore. What's going on? What we doing? Hope you're doing well. Voice is a little low right now because life is lifing. Coin Critic says, sup with it. Another session in progress. You already know, sir. You already know. Hope all is well with you. Hope all is well. We're going to talk about real quick. Yo, I'm hearing a lot of talk nowadays about some pegging. Pegging. Hey, whatever floats everybody's, look, you folks are into pegging, not my business. It's not my business. Again, whatever folks do in their own private time, with on their own dime, has nothing to do with me and mine. Period. That's in every aspect. That's when you're dealing with your personal life. That's when you're dealing with some crypto. That's when you're dealing with whatever y'all keep to some pegging. Grown people talking about when pegging, some pegging. Come on, man. Like, I get it. A lot of people they gave up the last 15 out of the last 16 months. They gave up on Pulse. They gave up, man. They gave up. They went wayward, started bashing RH. They didn't care about Hex, Pulse Chain, none of that. Everything under SAC, SEC dropped some, hate mail towards RH. But nothing but like fear mongering to the max, right? Sacrifice Project. People were like trying to lead and corral everybody into rectum. I get it, man. So, people were really like not trying, they just weren't happy with the whole Pulse Chain. They weren't. Folks were not happy with Pulse Chain situation. They weren't. Many people still are. And some people took a chance early in the game, got them a little bag. And the whole time they've been talking about some Pegenning of the Pegenning. The whole time they've been talking about some Pegenning. Okay. And they've been doing the science, the research, the deep, deep, deep investigation and research, and very, very entertaining. Very entertaining. Very entertaining. The last 15 out of the last 16 months. Many people couldn't stand RH. They're gonna lie to you and pretend like they didn't. They couldn't stand Pulse Chain. They couldn't stand the state of affairs going on this side of things. They couldn't stand it. Top to bottom, left to right, frontwards, backwards, whatever you want to say. And look at now. BTC doing all kinds of crazy things. Ever since we have a new president-elect, BTC doing all types of crazy stuff, crazy numbers. Markets are looking, and I don't like describing things as healthy. You got another team of people that started in Pulse Chain that went wayward. They describe their system as healthy, as if it's a human being. When they keep saying, this is a healthy pullback. I think this is a healthy. Are you a doctor? Can you prescribe medicine? Why are you describing these red candles like it's a human being? Why are you describing your rec projects like it's a human being that might be sick or going through some whatever growing pains? They describe their stuff as a living person. To fool you. No, we're not doing that. We haven't been doing that. Some of us have not been doing it. Some of y'all, y'all do what you want to do. I've been doing what I want to do. Comfortably, happily, unwavered by anybody on the internet. That's such a powerful feeling where I don't have to hear some fake leader tell me about why I should update my worldview and buy into their promise. Man, it's so empowering, like more than you know, because I was on the other side supporting fake leaders. I've done that in the past. That's how I can speak and espouse my thoughts in such a way where they cannot stand it. Because I came full circle. I understand what it is to be a degen. Tin Top, I see you. I understand what it is to be degen. I respect the game. I respect everything that comes with the game, man. Good, bad, and ugly, and indifferent, whatever. I respect it. But I came to understand what works for me and what doesn't work for me. And then when I talk about it on the computer, I see other people might share the same sensibilities. Many won't. And that's okay. But I also see a lot of people that when they listen, They sort of like can connect with what I'm saying, allowing me to understand that perhaps some of the things that I've been saying make some sense because we're witnessing history unfold, people. 15 out of the last 16 months, people didn't care about the chain like that. We watching people talk about, yo, I'm going back to pulse chain. Like for real. I've seen it. I've seen there's like the kids say, no cap. I'm not lying to y'all. I don't have the time. I'm not in the business of outright lying like a lot of these people in this community do. They do it freely. They don't even have to get paid to lie. They just lie just because they're living. I don't have the time or the interest to do that. There are people that are coming back to post and they're like, yo, I'm coming back. This is where I needed to be. Why did I leave? Well, get it. I get it. Because I was there. I get it. In some cases, being a degenerate and calling yourself a degenerate, it's not a compliment. In life, when you describe yourself as a degenerate, you're describing yourself as a lowly state of existence. That's not a compliment. That's not something you should endear. In crypto, that is celebrated. Okay? Borderline, it's a disease. Gambling. It's not different here. Gambling. Oh, I heard somebody talk about this project and I think this person is very cool. This person is so solid. It's more solid as come on, man. It's more solid than a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. I mean, they're so solid, rock hard, solid, confident, solid. Whatever they talk about, I just aped in. You have a disease and you need help. And I don't say that out of jest. I say that to be serious. Get help. Because gambling can be debilitating. That's what you find here. People gamble. They've been gambling the whole time and will continue to gamble. What part of the spectrum do you fall on, right? Like telling you about some pegging, now some pegging. It was about pegging the whole time for people who want certain things to peg. It's been about pegging the whole time for people who want certain things to peg. And you know what? That's exciting. Exciting and new. Come aboard. Pegging. No, we're not doing that right now. I cannot focus my precious time that I can't even buy, and all my energy on some pegging. You live and let live. I let other people live. I live and let live. I live and help them live by not, whatever. Nobody cares. You're gonna do what you do with your pegging. I'm gonna do what I do with my investing, my DeFi cryptoing, because I am lifing. As I'm living life, life is lifing. But these people are coming out of the woodwork now. Be careful, be aware, be vigilant, watch what's going on. You're hearing narratives about pegging, Pulp Fiction, crazy. We're not no Diddy crazy. We're not doing that. Listen, man. That's what you like. I hear you, man. No disrespect. If that would float your boat, but guess what, man? I'm not buying into it because I'm not interested. That's me. Nobody cares. But it's a thing to show y'all. When it comes to marketing, folks, when it comes to certain things, some people sometimes downplay it. We have other teams who started in Pulse Chain, who since created other situations, right? Talk about fair launch. bruh. These things, let me tell you, the last 2 years, two fair, anything fair. If I ever listen, man, life isn't fair. So how I've been through this already. If you want to go back to my old streams, I know it's kind of, it's tiresome and blah, blah, blah to be listening to the old stuff I've been saying about fair. I don't believe in anything fair, especially coming from a human being, because life isn't fair. Period. You're hearing things about some fair launch. Fair launch. And in the fairness of the launch, something happens where you're watching folks control operations behind the scenes with admin keys, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm watching how certain things happen now. Oh, but growing pains. This is what's healthy. This is what's needed, and this and that. But the marketing is subpar. And what the marketing is, what type of marketing they're introducing to you is repetitive. It's just this, we're gonna launch upon a 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 pump upon a dump upon a pump upon a launch. And that's all they have working for. And then under the guise of certain keyword, fair launch and hyper deflationary. It's pretty much all they got. When some of them got burned, they're coming back to Pulse Chain like, yo, I'm coming back to Pulse Chain. This is why I don't know why I left and this and that. Hey, man, hey. People are tired of talking about RH core tokens, so they adopt other coins and they emphasize the whole idea of the Pegenning. They prefer Pegenning, new narrative Pegenning about some Pegenning about a stable coin Pegenning than these coins that have been under sack for 17 months, right? 18 months. How many months? A year and a half plus. Yo, share some of that energy with the coins that have been under sack. Talk about a Pegenning with that. I get it, because you want a dollar parity. You want to do parity, dollar parity, parity dollar, 1-to-1 ratio talk. But we've had these coins that have been under sack for the longest, bruh. Embarrassing. It's been embarrassingly long, like embarrassed. The flip side to that, you've been probably handsomely rewarded perhaps maybe handsomely rewarded in the future if you've been DCAing in. Who knows? What do I know? Not a damn thing. Well, I know. The attention span of people in crypto is right. It's so short, it's not even funny, man. You got the attention span of a mosquito. What's BTC at today? I haven't checked. What's BTC at today? BTC raging. Been raging since, the new president-elect. Is it raging today? I don't know. But if it's above 90K, hey. Yeah, that's something. 3 weeks ago, it wasn't. 4 weeks ago, it's above 90K. We do it. Yeah, some going on. And you watching the rest, Pulse Chain doing something. Ethereum, I don't know what they got going on over there like that, because they're kind of struggling. Ethereum, believing it like Biden. Let me, yo, for real, let me just say something. Back in the days when soon after Bitcoin would pump and produce some crazy break records all this year BTC hit 74K before the Bitcoin halving. Fire. BTC touched 98, 99K this year before the year's over. Fire. Another Bitcoin halving is nothing but fire upon fire. And so you would say, okay, yes, rising tides lifts all boats. Rising tides lifts all boats. So when is Ethereum going to get lifted? And not some $400, $500 value talking about. I'm talking about, hey, man, play with, why don't you touch the last all-time high you had, man? Break through this local top that everybody, break through that. Break 5K already, Ethereum. Back in the days when Bitcoin used to rip, it used to be maybe days. It would take maybe days, never a month or longer for Ethereum to follow suit and altcoins to follow. So I don't know what's going on right now, man. See, y'all don't respect history well enough, man. You don't respect history, man. You know, so you see the climate change. You see how things change. They push the date back. Some of us celebrating Thanksgiving a week late, and no one says nothing about it. Everybody just let it rock. Times when it's supposed to be cold, it's still warm. You got places that haven't seen rain in 2 months. You see the climate, you see changes going on, man. All kind of weird stuff taking place, man. Why is it absent in crypto? It's not. It's not. Maybe it's market manipulation. But back in the days, you would have a few days where Bitcoin would be running, and then maybe 3-4 days later, all of a sudden you see Ether, because people would be waiting and like, oh yeah, I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready, because a lot of them, they were chasing the green Bitcoin candles. And then when that settled, and then they start selling those top green Bitcoin candles, because they ready to go right back into Ethereum and the alts. Right back into Ethereum and the alts. And now that has kind of changed. It's kind of wah. And maybe because they're getting into other chains and doing other things that, you know. It don't matter what you tell people about a chain that turns off and on. People are just going to go to it anyway. They don't care about you talking about somebody else has the key and permission. They can do this. Folks don't care. I've learned that 100%, especially in this ecosystem. People don't care that, you know, somebody has control over their crypto. Folks don't care. They barely care about self-custody. They barely care about self-custody. They pretend like they do. Oh yeah, I'm a revolutionary. Autonomy, privacy. Yes. It's all about independence. I'm a revolutionary. Okay. I love sovereignty. I can spell sovereignty while I sleep. I can spell it backwards. Can you? No. They don't care about none of that. Many people don't care about. They embrace centralization. They just do. They don't care. And I've seen it more so this year than any time prior. Especially when y'all ran and you embrace admin keys left and right. You don't care. You don't care about nothing. You just want to make money. You don't care who can stop you from making the money, who can alter any type of account, who can do whatever changes they want. You don't care about none of that. You just want to produce money. And then when that stops, you come back to Pulse Chain and it's all Pegenning. And we want the Pegenning. But you're not talking about any hex pegging to $1. You're not talking about Pulse Chain, Pulse X pegging to $1 at least or more. Go beyond that. No, we got to get to the most sure fire 200x coin, 100x coin, and that right now is looking like it's been die because RH got the copy maker DAO and has been doing things behind the scenes. Look at the in-depth analysis, paralysis research that people in the community have been doing, and I'm not defecating on them for doing that. I'm not. Shout out to y'all, man. Because if this thing, let me tell you something. If P die, gets to $1, mother effing RH is the giving tree. If P Dye gets to $1, he'll be the giving tree of crypto for real. Like, no mistake about it. No mistake about it. No MUSTAHK about it. If P Dye gets to $1 and that becomes the chain's real official, like, you know, be treated as a stable coin and this thug thizzle time and this operation and this straight to the boom, 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 doom, zoom, zoom, RH will be the absolute, like, it's like, yeah, this guy, the giving tree, he's really, yeah, he is. Yep. Because you could only imagine what else is going to happen. You could only imagine what else is going to see. There was layers upon layers upon layers. When people talk about game theory, game theory, baby, is game theory, baby. When they would talk about game theory, all this game, man, there was levels. Seemed like there was so many levels to this. It's not even funny, man. Where you start to even become more aware about certain things, this and that, and this, and certain things we couldn't even talk about anymore because so many people were so negative on you know, how things are being handled and posed. Oh, everything's sideways activity, prices are under sack. Oh, there's certain things we couldn't even talk about, but we were thinking about it this whole time. Couldn't tell it online, couldn't speak the real juicy stuff that can happen because people just were not taken to that. They were just taken to getting grifted and getting scammed and buying into the promises of people who did not have their best interests in their hearts. Period. Like, oh no, these guys are toxic, this and toxic that. Meanwhile, we rent magnificent amount of real estate in their mental heads for free. To this day, I'm watching weirdos on you know, social media just asking for people that you don't even deal with. Why are you asking about people? Weird stuff. You don't deal with maxis, but you're asking about maxis. You don't deal with maxis, but you're wondering so that you could have your own echo chamber of haters corral behind you on the thread talking about, oh yeah. Grown men. And shout out to the adult women that know how to control themselves and conduct themselves, not the scamming pieces of wenches, not them. I'm talking about the upstanding, right? People who hold themselves to a certain ideal and certain caliber, and they don't mix and mingle with riffraff and trash. We need more of that. We need more of that. Intelligent, serious people out here. More of that. Much more. Not dizzy, brainless people that could be bored if you throw them a couple bathing suits. I'm not talking about that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? A little sacrifice project, and now they're on the payroll talking nonsense because, you know, it's like they can't even make a cognitive, clear thought for themselves. They're parroting whatever they ingest or hear from others. And not people like that. You know? You see, like, what happened to all of the sacrifice projects? What happened to them? What happened to all of the sacrifice projects? Nobody talking about them. And if they are, nobody talking about them enough. Number one, their marketing is trash. Number two, their marketing is trash. Number three, their projects have been worse than trash. Am I lying? No. I'm not. That's why some people can find solace. At least when all the storm, everything is said and done. Yeah, you know, Pulse Chain and Pulse X have been under sacrifice the whole time it's been out, but at least they're there. At least they exist. At least it's from a founder who seemed like he was very serious about crypto and not trying to hurt people and rug people. Okay? You may not like his tactics. You may not like his ways of doing things and stuff like that. But at least this stuff is here. All these other people, Shady McGrady. Shady McGrady. You don't know what's going on. All these other people, you don't know what's going on. You could speculate. You could, fantasize. Do the all these sacrifice, Liquid Loans, Power City, some Mintra, all these people, yo. Like what? Who they made rich? Man, it's crazy, bro. Crazy, man. But look, as a virulent entrepreneur, hustler, I'm a hustler, baby. I just want you to know. You saw Richie Rich do something 3 years ago. You took advantage. I ain't mad at you. I'm mad at the fact that you didn't yield anything that was worth any real value to the people. That I'm mad at. But a lot of y'all, you saw Richie Rich. He launched a thing called a sacrifice. Sacrifice. Post shade. Sacrifice. Oh, yes. Avoid any type of scrutiny and investigation from some Howey tests. And this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Hey, yo, Darba, this guy's back here again. Darba 68, you got to be, do you want to get, I'm going to just ask you. I'm going to just ask, do you want to get cooked again? You want to get cooked? Because I find it interesting. Like, I don't mind cooking you. Fricassee, sauteed, baked. You know what I mean? Like, how you want, what's going on, man? Because your energy is always has been like kind of, as of late, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't even entertain you. Maybe I should just kick you off the channel, like block you, but sometimes I listen to what you say. I'm like, yeah. I don't know. Don't worry. Be happy. Well, what are you talking about? Don't worry. Be happy. Bruh, you keep missing the point. You don't understand. I don't think you understand the messages. I think you sound more like you're a sacrifice grifter supporter. You support leaders, these purported quote unquote leaders who have shown people alternative ways to get wrecked this whole year and a half. Instead of supporting the voices that have been consistent, the voices that have been unwavered, the voices that, if people would have positioned themselves, they would have been, when you see any type of green candle, you would feel good about yourself today because you position yourself this whole time. Instead of listening to people who acted like they knew better, who acted like they had better golden ideas, and have people, spend their time and resources for it to turn out to be an utter waste of time. And now people are clamoring and scrambling because the ship's about to sail. You seem like the type. That you don't like to hear people speak truth. Because I don't really like to play like that with folks' time. Because I don't like my time to be played with. And especially if there's money involved. Right? So you seem like the type to support weird chain activities And when folks fall into and become victimized by bad actors, the activities of bad actors on chain, you on some, oh, don't worry, be happy. Maybe, oh, you one of those, you shouldn't have put more than you could afford to lose. Should have did your own research. You that type. I guess you want attention. You know what I mean? Like you want attention. All crypto is gambling, even Bitcoin. Let's be real. Life is a risk. You can, you know what? You like watching me. That's what I noticed, man. That's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. But I could tell you one thing. Let me ask the chat. Let me be fair. We're gonna talk about fair launch. We're gonna talk about fair questioning. Yo, should I just boot dude? Like, you know what I'm saying? Kick him off the channel, block him, or anytime he says something, I just smoke him. Like, like seriously, like, not serious. I don't really care. It's not that serious at all. I'm just saying. Like, should I block Dauber, or anytime he says something real weird, just cook him? I mean, I don't mind Dauber. It's just like, Dauber, you just come here. Dauber, what we doing, Dauber? What we doing? Anyway, look, guys, Dauber, I don't have anything against you like that, as person like that. It's really not serious. It's not that. It's all like entertaining, and you keeping me also. Listen, man, you keeping me also in tune with like going back and forth. Pause, no Diddy, but this is the stuff that people have done. And I'm not talking about Dauber right now. This is the stuff that people have done the whole year and a half to distract from what got us here, what got us to this point. We all, Pulse Chain is all this, that, price is down, 99, negative 99, net 99, negative 99, 99, all this crying, all this noise making, all this stuff. And where are we today? We haven't gone anywhere. What's going on with the prices of those coins? It's not where they were last month. They're going up, right? It's in the air. Success is in the air. Can you not feel it? Can you not see it? After we had this new president-elect, whether you like him or hate him, the markets reflected something fantastic. Period, man. The markets reflect something fantastic that we've been waiting for a very long time. Huh? You're watching this bird brain of some type of fake leader, guzzler, bouncing. He's out of here. He out of here. Out of here. Couldn't take get out of here. Kick rocks, boulders with Jay-Z's slippers, chancletas. Your toes gotta be inflated. Mad sore. Get out of here. A lot of good things going on. Excuse me. A lot of good things going on, man. You know what? And you know what I thought too? Sometimes some you know what, and it still rings true in a way. It still rings true, man. If I had enough time, I'd drop the link, but I don't. So we could build, but I don't have enough time, man. Like, I'm still grinding out here as we see. I'm grinding listen, man, it's real, man. Some people listen. Think about what it took for us to get to where we are, and whatever aspect, capacity, in your life, this and that. You've been focusing on this small subset of your life as far as with this whole thing with DeFi. That's work. That's a certain level of value that's there that you have to recognize, right? That's time. That's energy that we can't get back of learning, of researching, connecting, applying stuff that we've learned, etc., etc. Different things. Investing, putting money where our mouth is, doing all this stuff. Man, at some point it has to, and I'm saying this just me being wishful thinking, it got to pay off. It has to. People talk about some pegging more than ever now. They talk P stables, P this, P that, all the copies. That was talks that people could have had consistently since May of 2023, like consistent. But the noise got drowned out because people had their own personal agendas. These sacrifice project leaders had their own personal agendas. To thwart the distraction, right? To distract, to siphon the energy, to take money from the people and do all the. We could have had this talk about P copies and copies of what is Aave gonna do? What is Chainlink gonna do? What is all these people gonna do that got copies of copies? We could have been had these types of conversations. Because they're there, regardless of Maxi, not Maxi, who cares? Because the things are there. The whole blockchain was copied over, was forked over. Now people are like, oh, they're realizing now. They woke up. They're like, Aave. Aave. Oh, speculative play. Oh yeah, gambling. Because we all, yeah. But it's within reason. Because no, you don't want to be a gambler where it becomes something that's depressing and unhealthy and debilitating. No. Go get help for that. That's serious, man. No. I'm talking about taking risks within reason, within your means. Sure. Yeah, the whole time. But you were listening to people that made copies of a copy that was already on Pulse Chain. They made a copy. They raised funds. These guys, they were so lazy, but not even lazy in a sense where they didn't even have to. They weren't even that original, except their whole operations were hypersexualized. For example, it took something maybe to add some twists and turns, tweaks and nuance, blah blah blah, and y'all gave them millions for that. For something that was already existing on Ethereum that got copied onto Pulse Chain. They made a copy of what's copied onto Pulse Chain that you gave them millions for, and you didn't get your millions back. So it was a bunch of interference, a bunch of crazy, weird stuff taking place. Like, y'all started showering, trying to attack people who want to hold on to Richard Hart coins, calling us toxic and all that. So we couldn't have these real other types of conversations with y'all. We just feeling through weird narratives that y'all thought, crushing them like how Snoop did and kicked the New York Empire State Building down. Boom. And I'm from New York. Crushing the buildings of lies. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy. Now you talk about some pegging. That's alternative lifestyle talk. I can't, what are you talking about? Say parody. Man, these people you listen, man, whatever floats your boat. Hey, you embrace Skittles, the rainbow? Hey, that is not, I can't judge you. But use another word. Be creative, man. How about let it go to $1, a hex. Let it go $1. Everybody, people hurt still behind the whole Ethereum situation with Hex. What are you talking about? Folks are not happy with how things turned out this year with Hex, yo. I don't care what people think, yo, people, and still not happy, and I understand it. Oh, the market made a decision twice. The founder made sent a tweet out August of last year, and then March of this year. 2 missiles. The second one, March this year, just, oh man, just blew everything up. Created more of a chasm, of a divide, of more issues and smoke towards him and dissension and all stuff and all kinds of weird. Come on. And then you're looking at Ethereum overall. You're like, yo, Ethereum, man, you leave a lot to be. You got so many competitors today who don't care, who are just doing what they do. You got all these competing chains that's just doing what they do. Damn. But Ethereum still the number one smart contract. The number one smart contract. The number one smart contract blockchain in the world right now. Period. It is what it is. Just expensive as all heck. Nobody cares. Nobody like that. I don't care for the expenses. That's why we have something else. Dr. Moore, I see you. Dr. Disciple, I see you. I see Jay, everything in here. When I have the doctors come through, I know it's one of those. When I have the doctors come through and I have my illustrious people coming through right here, I know it's one of those. And Darber, let me get back to Darber real quick, man. Darber. Nobody, like, listen, man. Don't take none of it. I don't care about this stuff like that, man. I enjoy it, man. It's banters back and forth and all that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's true. Hey. Everybody not going to agree with what I'm saying. And so what? So it's okay. It's okay. I have to exercise a certain level of emotional intelligence on my part too. So I appreciate the challenge. I appreciate that. Because if I didn't, I'd be the only hypocrite. You'd be watching the Crypto Hypocrite podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. It is what it is, people. But yo, get ready. Like, I'm thinking, listen, this is the cycle. This is what we're doing there. Let's say the next 9 months. Oh man, it's gonna be blessings upon blessings and blessings on blessings and blessings. That's what's gonna be. You already see it. That's why people are like pegging. They're not even saying parody. They say pegging. Like, these words, I haven't even heard these words till I got to crypto. I don't even think that word exists in the English language, like dictionary. Pegenning. You might Google it and it might give you the slang. Oh yeah, slang version. And when you booking somebody in you know what I'm saying, the butt cheeks or something like, because a pegenning. Well, what's a pegenning? Like the flippening. Huh? Bitcoin happening, dumping, no, all these endings. It's a language, man. It's a language. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yo, again, if P-Dye hits $1 and that becomes a stable, then Richard Hart is true to form to what he says about being the giving tree. $100 people, everybody who's been here, we are going to be handsomely. That's what I believe. Handsomely reward. I'm telling you. And I'm not saying just nothing else was going to work. If it gets to a point where these copies, these coins, these stables, whatever you want to call them, all the PRC20 start to really show us something. Giving tree, he already been the giving tree. In a certain way, if you know what you're doing and you're looking at how things are manifesting and how you make it work, If P that goes to a dollar, it's a wrap. Period. It's a wrap. Like I'm telling, listen, man. What do you think is gonna happen? If P die goes to $1, what do you think is gonna happen with his tokens, bruh? What do you yo? There's nothing to talk. What do you get ready? Get ready, folks. I'm telling you, there is no room for negativity. There's no room for doubt right now. All right. There's no room for being scared. You can't be scared anymore. You got here. You cannot be scared anymore. You've been here. Stop being scared. Like, rest in peace of DMX. Stop being greedy. Give to the needy. But we're not giving nothing anymore right now because we're trying to hold on to what we gave. We're trying to hold on and watch it multiply. And multiply. And multiply. And continue to multiply. For real. For real. That thing touches $1 or anywhere close. Bruh, we out of here. I'm telling you. Y'all think it's a joke. I'm telling you. Y'all don't. Yo, I'm telling you, man. This ain't no damn Binance. This ain't no Sui. Phantom, Schmantum. Shout out to y'all. Jack Levin with some X1 block. Nobody cares. If P die his one, nobody cares right now about some Titan X. I'm sorry. Nobody's. If P, listen, Richard Hart, look. That's who we waiting for. Everybody, even the haters are waiting for. Like, that's the real. They're not waiting for nobody else, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're not. They're not. They're waiting for the Givey tree to continue to bust off all through this crypto DeFi streets. All through the DeFi streets, all through his blockchain. I'm telling you, that thing gets $1, it's over. It's over in a great way. It's over. You're watching all kinds of coins, copies going up in value. People, yeah. What do you think that is? What do you think that's about? Yeah. He can't talk. He can't say, but he gave the tools away. If you didn't listen and pay attention, that's on you. It's what you do with it that matters. How you position yourself. That counts. Don't listen to me. I'm talking about, this is years. We got up to this point. Years. Years, people. Years. Talk about locked and loaded. Like folks, man, don't sleep. Don't sleep. Yeah, I'm telling you, listen, focus, live your life, do what you do. Don't get yourself engrossed into this social media drama, blah, blah, blah. Forget about that. Like, at this point right now, you shouldn't be scared. Shouldn't be worried about a damn thing. Right now is not the time to be indecisive and bumbling and fumbling. Talk about you're going to chase a green candle on another network for this other network and then bring it back to, that's on you. That's on you for real. Hey, you're going to look back at this time. Let me tell you, when 2025 hits, And if the market brings what we all deserve and what we all been waiting for, we're going to look at the whole 2024. And many of us will be like, I wish I coulda, shoulda, woulda. The whole of 2024. And we're not even done with 24. We got 5 more weeks left, give or take. You're going to look at this whole time and be like, yo, what the hell was I doing arguing with buffoons and idiots? What was I doing wasting my time listening to bums who acted like they were leaders in this community, right? Who weren't worth nothing. They were only bums. They were only project leaders during their own hype cycles. After the hype cycle is gone, their projects suck. Nobody talks about their projects anymore. What do you think that is? Because they lack information. They lack skills. They lack the talents, but they think they have it all, and they're lying to you. They don't know how to market. They're not good business people. You could tell. Look at them. It's easy. A 12-year-old can rug. Okay? A 12-year-old can rug contracts. It's not hard. Like the shit these people are doing, have been doing, these so-called adults, men, children, women too, here and there, stragglers. Don't think that, oh, they have this super knowledge base of how they just, perform these launches and blah, 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 and how they keep rugging people. Kids can do it. Children can do it. And then if a community decides to do a takeover, then that's it. But it's not, but that happens after the rug takes place, that a 12-year-old can do and has done. Where does that leave you and I? All these fake ass leaders, they just been phony, bruh. They haven't produced much of anything close to what they promise, man, without telling you they promise. But they try to promise you something, and you try to expect something, because that's what this game is about. We had expectations from some of these people. Oh, yeah, you want to lend some money this way because you think your money's going to flip and multiply and maximize all these X's and gains, and it produced shit for you. And so that's a shit stain on their reputation. These so-called builders and founders, anything they built, is it worth talking about today? Anything they built, is it worth talking about today in a favorable way to help users really capitalize off of it, make profit, make money, generate long-term wealth? No, none of it, y'all. It's all trash. Then they'll launch something new and it'll catch fire for maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then it's basura. It's quiet. It's quiet like a deaf person for them and their projects, yo. What do you think that's about? What do you think that means? That's regular. That's how it goes for these people. And then we'll tell you somebody like me talking this is just an evil, wicked person. I'm just toxic and all this nonsense. Lies. That's what they'll say to try to distract you. Because if I was in their pockets and they paid me to talk, I would have to sing a different tune. I'd have to say, yeah, go invest in so-and-so projects and this and that. Yes. And then mess you with your heads and waste your time even more and say, full transparency. I invested. Yeah. This and that. I did this. I did that. Meanwhile, by the time I'm telling you I invested, I already sold on you, because I need you to come behind me to strengthen the power of the Ponzi-nomics. Forgetting about everything that got us to this point. Everything Richard Hart related, like you can't fade that to an extent. You can't fade that. Good, bad, and indifferent. You can't fade that. Because at some point when shit turns, you're going to look back and be regretful, right? I don't want to feel that. I don't want to feel regret, remorse. Haven't felt scammed in years. I don't want to feel regret and more and, remorse and all this and that. And I wish I did and that. Oh, man, it could have been different. And oh, why did I do this? More than I could lose. And then, no, nah. And no, in other words, like, look, pay attention to what's really going on. The information you gather is what counts. Because ultimately you make the decision. Make what's based on what works for you. You're not gonna sue me. That's why I say all the time, not financial advice. I'm talking shit on the internet. The hell do I know about financial advice? Been out here 8 years. I'm still talking. I must not know much. I've been out here, I'm still trying to figure it out. But this life's like, okay, let me try to figure this out. Those who hold win. Those who hold win. That's what the winner has taught us. Those who hold win. That's what scammers who won have said to their own collectives, their own inside groups. Those who hold win. Those who are close to the founders win. Those who own exchanges win. Everything else is going to take time for it to, manifest and prove its worth. But once you start with the basics, man, there's nothing that can stop you except you. Salute to y'all, man. Salute to y'all. I do this because I enjoy it. True to form. I enjoy doing this. And this is in the air, people. I'm talking about Pegenning. Why? Because people talk about some Pegenning, heavy. Oh, man. It went from how many X, this and that. They try to attach narratives that when RH did the tweet about how a coin went 5,000X, what coin do you think he was talking about? People talk about, oh, it was P-Dye. And oh, yes, there, P-Dye, 1,000, 1,000X, 5,000X. P-Dye, if you buy now, it's only 200X away. If you buy now again, it's only 100X away. It finally broke a penny, approaching to all this excitement, y'all. What do you think is going to happen with his tokens, though? Like, when it's time for them things to blow, I'm telling you, man, like, y'all, I'm telling you, man, like, this is, as egotistical as he is, it's bigger than his ego. A lot of people don't want to see us rich. A lot of people even in this community don't want to see us succeed. They loan is full of shit, people. They'll tell you we're communists. Foolishness like that. Baseless, empty rhetoric like that. Not understanding that most of us are here to try to make a profit off our money, have our money multiply on top of itself while we sleep. Talk to me about some communist shit with that. Huh? What do you mean? They show off, right? They're braggarts, right? Beat their bird chests. Oh yeah, this is what I've done. This is what I could do. This is the money that I've been able to raise through my investments and my smarts. And this is what I've done historically. And this is what I could provide. And this and that. Nobody gives a fuck. Life was here before you came around. Life is going to be here after you're gone. No one cares. That's universal. That's applicable to everybody. Every one of us. All of us. All of us. So no one cares. That's the rhetoric, folks. That's the basis rhetoric you hear all the time. Alan, appreciate you, man. He said, I ain't scared of you, motherfuckers. Enjoy the ride. Facts. 100%. Enjoy this. This has been one hell of a ride. This has been one hell of a ride, and it's still riding. No Diddy, but it's been moving. Woo! One hell of a ride. Thank you for the super chat, Alan. You the man. No joke. To this day, like for real. Instead of coming together, really focusing on what counts and what matters in these communities, people want to separate and go elsewhere and do all kinds of other stuff. And then when you bring the whole aspect of dilution, it's no, you are communists. Man, you watering down the purchasing power. You having me divided in paying for this and paying for that and paying for this, paying for that, and my economic base is not as is small, right? I don't have the resources like some braggart could talk about. Fake, benevolent, good ass whale. Nobody cares. Everybody act like they're so grand when there's always somebody out here that's bigger and badder, stronger, more powerful than you. Where's the humility, right? Absent of all that. Absent of all that, man. You could have did something better. You should have been Richard. You should have been in his position. Do something like him. Seriously. Be a league of his own, of extraordinary people who've done extraordinary things in cryptocurrency. His peers. You can't even join his league. Nobody here yet has shown us anything to show us that they have the brevity. They have the skill set. The temerity to even rise up to the level of Richard and his peers. But they'll talk shit to you. If you question them and their fuck shit, bum ass promises, they'll tell you you're a communist. Like the young kids say, make that make sense. Make that make sense. Right? Come on, bruh. They don't have the wherewithal. They don't have the skill set. And we're still looking for that because all this time, the man gave all this free knowledge, sci-vibe, all these things for years, streaming, panel, all this stuff, he free. Hopefully it fell on the right ears. Hopefully it fell on the right ears. The right ears hear it and they're going to run with it and create and produce and invent great things that everyone in crypto can benefit from. But as of right now, the majority of the talking heads that pretended like they have it, they don't. The majority of the talking heads that did sacrifices and all that, right, fuckery, fell short. Donation, gifts, more gifts, fell short. They fell short. So we're gonna err on the side of caution as we should. And yeah. Keep talking that Pegenning talk. I'm gonna hold on to these core coins while you talk that Pegenning, schmegening. Oh yeah, to the roof, woo, to the roof, yeah, to the roof. And guess what's gonna go right with it too and surpass the things that were designed to do great numbers in X's. The things that were designed to do great numbers in X's. I'm not closed-minded though. Let me help some of you ignorant, narrow-minded haters understand something. Because you speak ignorance. That's why I don't have any desire to have any type of exchange or little discourse with anybody who's of that ilk, speaking trash, nonsense, baseless rhetoric, propaganda to steer people in a negative direction. Because I was given a gift, and many people have this gift and talent to see through motherfuckers, to see and hear right through you. Real transparent. Mr. Clean, ball head, cascade glass, cellophane tape, see right through you, clear. clear. Not gonna waste my time. Not gonna waste my time. Trying to, oh yeah, you the kumbaya and this and that and that and that with someone who just doesn't have it. They miss the mark every time. But I'm also cognizant of the fact that there are people out here that want to do good, that will do good in crypto, that will do good even in this community, that have probably have done something that I'm not even aware of yet. Like they did something that's just all in line with everything we got going on and is doing very well. I might not even know of it yet. But it ain't these talking motherfuckers. I know that for sure. I know that for sure. It ain't these talking heads. Sacrifice. Oh, I'm doing this pre-sale of a pre-sale. Announcement of a sacrifice of a donation sacrifice announcement update. Foolishness. It ain't them. It ain't them, bro. I'm not closed-minded to that. Again, you got great things going on. People are going to know about it. People not getting hurt. People are going to know. Because people want to experience great things. But the majority of what we've seen, post-chain, sacks, donation, millions of dollars raised. For what? To help them get rich. They got rich. Motherfuckers that never seen millions of dollars. You could tell, look at them. Look how they act. They don't even know what to do with the bread. They don't even know what to do with the bread. And they're messed up because there's people that's tracking them, tracking the wallets, the movements, everything. They don't even know what to do with the money. Scared. You're scared. Like Jake Paul. First round, first 20 seconds. Before we saw that shit turn out to be some rigged foolishness. You were scared like him. Not trying to have Mike, Tyson connect with one of his haymakers. That's how scared y'all are with this money, all this millions you got. People have been clocking you the whole 2 years. They've been clocking you. That's a nasty position to be in, y'all. Nasty. And guess what position a lot of us are in? Not that. We're not in that position. Not that position. We're in a different position. Amassing these units to the best of our ability. Sitting on them, chilling, living life. While you guys provide nothing but entertainment. And we laugh because what else can we do? We can't cry. We've been warning you, motherfuckers. We've been warning you. You spit on our face, talk shit behind our backs, talk about how we toxic, all this. Oh, okay, do you live your life, do whatever you want to do. Who cares? Nobody cares. And it's true. I don't take it that seriously. I'm from New York, and I don't make any apologies for how I speak and what I do and how I do it. Some people just take it, they don't understand. They take it the wrong way. I can't make an apology for being me. Never. Unless I'm speaking to somebody like my mom, right? Like an elder who I care about, like love and all that. Like different story. She'll always be bigger and greater than me. I don't make apologies, man. Nah. Apologies for who? For what? For what? Can't buy me. You think you know? You're gonna throw a bag at me so I could just conform? I have a family to take care of. Oh, even more reason to throw me a bag, huh? Right? Yeah. Even more reason. Yeah. Yeah, throw me a bag. Yeah, please. Yeah. I'll talk about whatever you want me to talk about for whatever long. I'm on the take. Oh. Don't think for a second that some people haven't done that. Understand, this is deep. It's deeper than what's on the surface. It doesn't have to be that profound to you, though. You keep it simple. Keep it simple and keep it moving.
This. And they're like, oh, we're just going to take your money back. It's not your money. It's not your money. It's not your money. It's not your money.